Hello, me hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue. Lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome to our World's Top Talk Show random pop-up tonight, Monday at 9 minutes to 6. How about that? 17:51, and it's the 9th of October 2023. So I thought I'll pop up and just say hi to the nation and see what's happening with all of you right now. Very, very important. Frank's just joined us. Hello, Frank. Lovely to have you with us. And a very warm welcome, I say to you. There's Bobby joining us as well. Guys, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McClue is live just for you saying dinky-doo. Very, very important, I say to you. Also, have you heard the latest? You can say to Alexa, the world's top talk show on YouTube. And she'll say, getting that from YouTube. So there we have it. Fantastic stuff, I say to you. Dinky-doo, happy Monday, Scottie. Chrissy, how lovely to have you with us, and a very happy Monday to you, I say to you. And a very good evening to everyone. How amazing is this? You're on early, Scottie. It's not 6:15 yet. Well, Frank, we don't always come on at 6:15. Sometimes we come on at 5:30. Sometimes we come on at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you know. Hi, pal. How are you? I remember you on the radio in my teens, long time ago. Kev, absolutely. Kev, where are you watching from? Give me a place name. Dinky-doo, Scottie, me old mucker. Hello, Mark. Come on, Scottish. Way, Noah. Dinky-doo, I say to you. Now, good evening, everyone. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. We are live on TikTok and YouTube, and it's lovely to have you with us. We're currently in Maputo in Mozambique, says Eurofinley. Eurofinley travels around the world. Stay fabulous. Absolutely, you too. There's Ewan, says Dinky-doo, going to Namibia on Friday. Wow. Dinky-doo, Mr. McClure. Dinky-doo, Joe. I'm so glad you could join us. Guys, can every single one of you follow us as soon as you come on? Just go up to the top left and click the plus sign. Near Carnarvon in North Wales. I know Carnarvon, and you listen to Century 105. I can remember spending a lovely afternoon in Carnarvon. Do you know the castle in the square? There we are, the Castle Bar in the square. Fantastic. Hello from Sweden, Dinky-doo. I can remember being in the Castle Bar, and one of the locals asked me, was anybody sitting there? Could they have the chair? I don't speak Welsh. So I said, I'm sorry, I don't understand. And he had a face like thunder. He said, English. I said, no, Scottish. He went, Scottish. Ha ha. Jesus loves you. Yes, he does. He not just loves us, he adores us all. I'm from the far-flung town of Paisley. Joe, we love the far-flung town of Paisley. And dinky-doo to you, I say to you. Fantastic. So lovely to have you with us. You'll be a great horse racing commentator. Well, good afternoon, and welcome to Doncaster. And look at the runners and riders for this afternoon. And we're just about to go. They're in the starting gate now, and they're off. There we are, taking it nice and easy. And we've got Scottie McClue on the outside. Would you like that? Dinky-doo, how would they think you're English? Well, I think because I couldn't speak Welsh. I think that was as far as it went. And his face fell. He was quite an elderly gentleman who would, English. So there you are. I don't need Alexa, Scottie. We can find you easily. Yes, Frank, but you can. But not everybody can, you see. There's not just you in the world, Frank. Absolutely. Scottie, what's your snap? Well, I think my snap tonight will be an egg. I think that might be quite nice. Where did you stay? Well, I actually travelled down from Manchester on the M50, is it? Or the M5. The M5 would it be? What did you graduate in? I graduated in arts and dramatic art. I say to you, do the David voice. Nothing is stirring in this frozen landscape. Then we see a movement. It's the one occupant of this forgotten place, the Arctic fox. OMG, OMG, Molly. Hey ho, says Proctor. Hey ho, Proctor. Guys, get following, please. I need everybody following. Big style. Get up there and get following. Yep, understand that, Scotty. Oban guy again. Balachanree was wet yesterday. Proctor, are you guys okay? Because was there not flooding down at the Loch of Ulan end in the town? I was very worried about you all, actually. There we are. That's so accurate. Was that good? Did you like that one, Molly? There are my David Attenborough impersonation. Fantastic. I love it. OMG. You liked that one, Molly? Did you think it was the man himself? Yes, indeed. And Tesco's was shut. I saw that, Proctor. And I saw the car park. Well, I saw the boat park down there. I'll tell you how I go to, I don't know if this is the official way, but when I'm down the front, I take a wee path up to Tesco's. Is that right? There we are. You just sort of clamber up the hill a bit. There we are. Folks' cars were floating in it. What a shame, Proctor. So there we are. Follow us as soon as you can. There's Everton FC 1878. Guys, has everybody been tap, tappity, tap on their phones? Because I've got 1,000 likes already. Have you been to Cran Hill? So there you are. Yes, I know Cran Hill very well. Have you been to Bangor and Llandudno? I'll tell you where I went. Actually, Kev, I went out to Conway. So there we are. I was at Conway. Thanks. That's the bit the council are upgrading the now. Excellent. Are they going to put in a proper pathway? Hi, Scotty. Good evening from Hamilton. Dinky-Doo, and hello to you, Scottie McClue. Where are you from, guys? William, tell us where you're watching from. So there you are. We need to know what is what. Sergio, how lovely is this? And also, guys, get a look at the YouTube channel. You just put in www.youtube.com/Scottie McClue. Have you been to Clydebank? Well, I used to be on Radio Clyde, so I went to Clydebank every time I broadcast and spoke to the bankies. Palestine or Israel, both, Darwin. I refuse to be divided. They need to be behaving themselves and stop chucking stuff at each other. Yep, I saw the Dunoon Junction on the A83. Oofty, was it bad news? Was it flooding there? Or what's happened? And we had a landslip. Conway's lovely. Yes, Conway Castle. Although, my bad, I've never been to Conway Castle. Kev, wow. Morning, Lord Duke of Dundee. Now, Onion Badgie is saying good morning to me because he's in Australia. He's down under. Onion Badgie, we love you. Dinky-Doo. Free Palestine, says JS. Yes, and free Israel from all this conflict as well, guys. So the two of them, let's not take sides. Let's all get them to come together and stop their nonsense. My dad actually said there's been no peace in that land for 2,000 years. So there we have it. So they need to stop it. Otherwise, it becomes a tinderbox. Do you know what I mean? And we'll end up with other powers joining in Sadio. We'll see what's what. Morning, everybody. Dinky-Doo. And good evening, everybody. Dinky-Doo. And good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Right. I need more followers, please. I need 100 followers right now. Get going on to that. That would be marvelous. Lovely to see everybody on the YouTube channel. Guys, check out the YouTube channel. Tell me if you like the new picture there. Yeah, we've upgraded the camera. Excellent stuff. And we will see what is what. So have you been to Carnarvon? Yes, that's what I was saying. I was in Carnarvon. So there we have it. Dinky-Doo. Landslide. A lady's car got taken down the hill. Proctor. Pretty sure you're from Scotland. Am I right, William? Nothing gets past you. You're very smart. There's Amy. Hey, Scotty and everyone. Hello, Amy. And lovely to have you with us on the YouTube. Get subscribing every day. Now, what do we got here? Does Mac speak Portuguese? I don't know much Portuguese. I can give you then a little bit of Spanish, probably. Hola! Follow us as soon as you can. Thanks, Victor. And thanks, A and E. Very good of you. David. Hi, Scotties. David and John. DINKY-DOO. David, how lovely to have you with us. And so glad you're on here. It's always good chat. Get following everybody on the TikTok. Sharing, following. Zombo's followed. James has followed. Thank you, guys. Very much appreciated. All the top people always follow Scottie McClue. There we have it. Are you the same Scottie on the 90s after talking to Nick Abbott? Pizza, that's me. Yes, indeed. Nick was trying to up his figures by phoning Scottie McClue, and we ripped the mince out of him. DINKY-DOO, Scottie. DINKY-DOO, the wonderful Tom Phillips in Belfast. So I'm the same Scottie Pizza. How good is that? This guy calls himself Pizza Needs Pineapple. Tap, tap, boom, boom, Scottie McClue. Here we go. Get rid of the Tory government. The sooner, the better. Mark, it might take a while and you're going to get the Labour government in. And as we know from the new Labour, Labour governments have to move quite a bit to the right to get elected in this country. Are we a right-wing country? I say to you. There's so much conflict in the world at the moment. Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Palestine, Taiwan, China. I don't care. I've even offered that Scottie McClue sit in on the meetings and put a stop to the nonsense. There you are, and you would have it. Somebody somewhere seems to want war. We have to watch for these people. They're bad for us. There we go. Here we go. A cup of tea. Oh, that's lush. Oh, guys, do you like the mug? It's actually bigger than me. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There we go. Any scran today, Scottie? Well, Tom, we're looking at a special Scottish brie. So a little bit of cheese, I say to you. Can I join the live? Well, you've joined it. You're in. You're with us. Have you checked out the YouTube channel, guys? If you're watching on YouTube, go down to the bottom left and give us a thumbs up. There we are. Fantastic. We love it. Hello, Scottie DINKY-DOO. Fantastic. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Just speak Swahili, Scottie. Well, I could manage hello in Swahili, which would be Jambo. Jambo. How lovely is that? You and Nick were maybe the funniest duo on the radio that year. Glad I found you. Pizza Needs Pineapple. I'm glad you found us. And the YouTube channel's got a lot of the old radio videos. So you can get on there and hear all the shows, you know. Fantastic stuff. Is St Kilda a tourist attraction? When's the best time to visit? Well, I don't know when you can visit. I think the military are still in St Kilda. The houses are pretty wrecked. It's an archipelago, so the main island is Hirta. And I don't quite know how you go about visiting St Kilda, but I would look it up. There used to be cruises that called in at the archipelago, the St Kilda Islands. So St Kilda Archipelago, the main island, Hirta. I don't think there's any original, there won't be any original St Kildans living there. I don't know if anybody's watching who is a descendant of a St Kildan. What do you think about Vietnam? Well, I'd always like to say, good morning, Vietnam. There are followers, guys, DINKY-DOO. Pains me to say, but Donald Trump seemed to stop the issue with Russia. Well, Donald Trump's a bit of a magician, and they want to get him in there, I say, and see what's happening. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that? Fantastic. Thank you. A lovely rendition of the national anthem by a caller who didn't say his name. Hello, Scotty. How are you doing, Scottish guys? Lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO. So there you go. So I think we'll be seeing Mr. Trump back in the White House. Scotty, the Tory government's heads are full of wee shops and they're all shut. Hello, Scotty from Australia. Well, I've never, ever in my lifetime seen my government make such a mess of the country. And I would imagine the bulk of it's deliberate so that we are busying ourselves with that while other things are going on, you know. What's your YouTube, Scotty? William, it's youtube.com/Scottie McClue, and it's the world's top talk show. If you put that in, or your Alexa will get it by going, Alexa, play the world's top talk show, Scottie McClue. And Alexa, in her very nice voice, will go, getting that from YouTube. The guy that called was great. Get him to sing the national anthem at the rugby. I think so, Amy. Or at the Scotland-England football. And that would shut up the idiots that booed. Hello, Scotty from Australia. Linda Lee, we love having you from Australia. Which part are you watching from? So there you are. So, guys, have a good look at the YouTube. Subscribe and come back. Tap the bell. And then you know when we're going live. David Taylor says, can I just say David's calls always brighten my day? Now, David Taylor, I did tell David the other night, everybody asks for him. He's very popular on here. David, if you're watching, did you get that? So there you go. Give us a call and let us know. I'm Liam. Do you remember me? Yes, Liam, of course. Eastern Mombasa. Why do people say Eastern Mombasa? Because that would be the ocean. They'd be in the water. Do you really think he'll be back in the White House with his financial issues? Well, Kev, you don't know how many of these are trumped up, if you'll pardon the pun. You're live on Scotty's phone, and who's that?
Well, Scotty, how you doing?
Tom from Belfast. How lovely to have you with us. And you DINKY-DOO?
I'm DINKY-DOO tonight, Scotty. Scotty, see somebody was saying east of Mombasa there?
Yes. What does that? Why do they say that?
Well, that was still a game.
Oh,
there was
right.
an episode where they pretended to be very rich men so they could get into a rich house party.
Ah, they said they were east of Mombasa.
Somebody said, do you travel a lot? And he says, oh, yes, we have a house. What do you call the country Mombasa is in?
Kenya, yeah.
He says, we have a house in Kenya. And the fellow says, whereabouts in Kenya? East of Mombasa, he says.
So he's in the ocean.
Yeah.
I love it. I've got it now, Tom. That was so good of you. Because people use it a lot. They go east of Mombasa, and I think, are you trying to be funny? Are you trying to be clever? What's going on here? You know what I mean?
It's east of Mombasa. Victor, remember, you know Victor?
Yeah, Victor. Yeah, that's it. And he came out with that. Victor and Jack. They're very good. Do you like the still game over in Belfast?
Oh, that was going to watch them all. Okay.
Very, very popular.
You follow yourself.
Well, yes, I do. And as I say, I'm sorry that they never had me on as a wee cameo role, you know, because apparently I was the original inspiration.
I heard that. I
you know, and very interesting. So there you go. And it was somebody that told me that. They said, oh, no, that's official. You were. So what about that?
Yeah, that's so good. So have you had your tape net?
Well, no, not yet. There's the wonderful William Knox says, I shot you a wee subscription on your YouTube. Is that not beautiful? Guys, pop on and subscribe. Everybody's on the YouTube right now. There's David McCafferty saying, thank you, David Taylor, for this. I'm dancing on the table. Isn't that lovely?
Lovely.
Now, so Scran, no, I think what we'll have tonight is maybe a wee egg, Tom.
Oh, lovely.
I quite like a nice wee egg. And of course, you can have it a whole variety. You can have it poached, not the same egg. You can have it soft boiled. Do you ever mix it up with a little butter?
Not often, Scotty,
no. Well, that's a thought. That's quite popular there. What about this one? Amy says there used to be a great comedy in Northern Ireland called Give My Head Peace that mocked the religious troubles.
That's right.
And was it popular?
I never really watched too much of it. the only thing I remember from it was the Irish name Neve. Have you heard the Irish name Neve?
Now, no, I don't know that. No.
Well, you spell it Niamh.
Oh yes, I have. Yes. Niamh. Yes, Neve.
And have you ever seen the new things I have out nowadays? Alexas or voice things?
Yes, Alexa, where we could just say, Alexa, play the world's top talk show, and Scottie McClue comes up.
Yep, exactly. And so anyway, there's a Belfast fella speaking to Alexa, and he says, "Can you call Neve?" And he says, "Who would you like to call? Would you call Neve? There's no Neve in your contacts, but we do have Niamh."
Ah, brilliant. Wonderful.
And then it says, it's not Neve, you, and starts changing, "Oh, you Irish," and then a couple of nice words after that.
After that, yeah, absolutely. So, Tom, do you know if the Alexa works then? Have you tried it for the world's top talk show?
No, I haven't. No, I don't really. I would never have any notion of getting one, to be honest, Scotty.
I know what you mean. Absolutely. Well, if you don't need it, there's no point.
But if you're into that sort of stuff, I suppose it's all right.
Yes, if you're into all that sort of idea. What about this? You the guy that used to be on the radio? Absolutely. Do you support Israel or Palestine? I support both. I want them to stop their war right now.
I was watching one of your old videos this morning. Scotty, it was absolutely great. There was a debate going on about the levels of obesity nowadays.
Oh, yes.
A woman came on to combat you.
She did.
Funny watch.
And she started on us.
Yeah. And then Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin, oh, he's a cracker, isn't he? He's a belter.
I wonder how he's doing that.
And there's two Mr. Martins. There's Mr. Martin 1 and Mr. Martin 2.
I think I've seen Mr. Martin. He knocks about on YouTube sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, no, there's 2 calls to Scotty. So look for Mr. Martin 1 and Mr. Martin 2, because he called the next night.
I've seen both.
Well, you've seen them both, yeah. He called the next night. Now listen.
Now listen here.
Now you look here.
I want to see my sister. And I can't stand this talk show. It's a load of utter nonsense. All right?
It was trying to get me sacked.
I'm going to write to your hierarchies.
They're always, and I'll tell you another one you might like. Have you seen Susie 1 and Susie 2?
I can't remember. What's that one about again, Scott?
Well, that's a lady called Susie. She phoned. I think she phoned 3 times, but we've only got the 2 calls. And she's a scream. She goes, "You told your public that I hung up on you, and I never hang up on you."
No, I haven't seen that one.
Right. So you'll love that one. Susie 2, I think it's SUZY.
And what was that when you got Scott FM?
Yeah, so you know that was Century Radio in Manchester.
So what year would you have been doing Scott FM?
Scott FM was 1994 to 1997.
Oh, right.
And then Century was 19. Then we went to Hallam FM, 97, 98. And then Century was September 98 to 2000. And we only left Century because somebody bought the station.
Oh, right. What would be the most popular radio station in Scotland nowadays?
Well, it's difficult to say because there's not much of a muchness. A great one's Nation Radio.
Right.
Yeah, that's a very good one. Nation Radio Scotland. Very good music, good presenters. You know, that's worth a look. Nation Radio. I'm sure you can get it online somewhere. Yeah, Nation Radio. And another good one's Clyde 1. But they only cover certain, they don't cover like the whole of Central Scotland. Whereas Scott FM, see, Scott FM went east to west, the full bit. I never realised you were an ITV News presenter, Scotty. Yep, ITV News. That's when I was going to come over to UTV. Oh, really? I've actually worked for a UTV company. Right. you know, and I was going to come over to UTV in about maybe 1985.
I was coming past in the bike there, and I saw. I know you don't do names or anything, but I saw one of the UTV presenters broadcasting live.
Oh, right, yes, doing his stuff for the news.
Yeah, it was something about the DUP. They're having a meeting in Largan Castle.
Ah, right, and he was covering that. Yes, you see them standing with the camera.
Brownlow House, called the castle.
Do you ever see news reports when some boys, just youngsters, cycle about in their bikes, waving to the camera and all that, and trying to spoil it?
Yeah, I've seen that. I saw one time outside. You might have heard, but there's a very an old building in the centre of Belfast called the Bank Buildings.
Right.
And about 5 years ago, there was a big fire at it.
Wow.
And obviously, it's a preserved building, and it's right in the centre of Belfast. And it took them 4 years to get it all repaired. But you can see a video of some BBC News presenter talking about something, and somebody falls in the background. Next thing you know, people from the street are running in behind him trying to see if he's all right. Meanwhile, it's all captured in the news.
Oh, amazing. People are actually wonderful. If somebody's really got a problem, you know, they go over. Now, Tom, tell me this. See this title, Give My Head Peace. Is that an Irish saying?
Yeah.
Do people so over here in Scotland? Well, we've got Give Us Peace. Oh, give us peace, would you, for goodness sake. You know, when somebody keeps on at somebody.
Yeah.
That bouldering has sent me red roses. That bouldering kid has sent 20 red roses. Thank you. So we have that saying, Tom, we go, oh, give us peace, would you? So that in Northern Ireland, that would be, give my head peace. Would you give my head peace? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. I must get myself up on all the sayings in Northern Ireland, because you've got some great sayings, you know.
I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Of course, you've got the usual ones like, what about you? Or
what about you? And it's yourself there now.
Another one is like, if you're saying, oh, I'll pay you tomorrow or something, I'll square you up tomorrow.
I'll square you up. Yeah, we've got that. I'll get you squared up. You know, that's
yeah.
That's why I always say to people, be there or be square.
Dead on as well. Something's all right. Dead on.
You're dead on there, I'll tell you. It was wonderful. Well, the guy I spoke to at UTV was just an absolute delight. And, you know, that was, and then I was hoping to come over and do some radio, but one of the guys in the radio was going, oh, but the marching season's coming up. And I thought, how silly are you? They'd love Scottie McClue during the marching season, and they'd love discussing it live on the radio. Everybody on. You see, the beauty about a Scottie McClue show, Tom, everybody can come on. So you're not going just, oh, you're this and you're that. You're everybody.
Yep.
You know, and it makes for a real fun phone-in.
It's time you want more radio stations like this, Scotty, or radio programs like this.
I think so. I think this would be an absolute winner for a television company for an hour at night.
Oh yeah, at night, yeah.
You know, at night, an hour.
Time, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, and what you do, Tom, you'd take texts, calls, emails, chat, ideas. Do you know what I mean?
Yep,
just go for the lot, and I think it'd be an absolute scream, and everybody would love it, because at the moment there's nothing really on the telly for you. There's nothing that goes, hi, I'm here for the viewers.
Exactly.
Do you know? And I think that's what we need. And there's virtually nothing on the radio. Very few talk shows on radio. And how
phone-ins have disappeared.
The phone-ins have gone. I mean, how many of these talk shows do you actually get people phoning in?
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's because people don't have the bosses don't have the bottle to say, get the phones going.
Exactly.
Get the people on and let's hear what the people are saying. And as I think I said to you the other day, it'd be so good for the politicians to know what the people were thinking.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, sure. The world, it's a bit of a mess, but we don't know what will happen.
See, here's a guy totally confused. is going to, there's somebody asking, you going to have some toast with your eggs, Scotty? I might do, William. Here's a guy, and he's telling somebody else, he says, he's a unionist stroke royalist, so Rangers basically. Now, he's got that completely wrong, right? A, I have never ever said I was Rangers. B, I'm a royalist. Yes, of course, everybody should be. And I've never been a union. Well, I was a unionist a long time ago. So this guy's got it wrong on 3 accounts, 2 accounts. He's got it wrong. And he's telling somebody as if he knows. Do you see how you get the rubbish out there?
You do, sure, but that's all part of it, Scotty.
It's all part of it, isn't it? But we had to flag it up there just so that people know. I mean, I'm apolitical. I've never come down on the side of either Rangers or Celtic. And I've not come down on the side of the Union. I've come down on the side of Scottish independence. And, you know, and I've never supported any political party. So he's got it wrong.
I heard somebody give you a wee tune there earlier on, some nice edition of some royal tune.
Oh, yes, he was singing the first verse of the national anthem. I thought he did it rather well, actually.
Did you?
So there we go, Dinky-Doo.
All right.
Now, what have we got here? The golden years of Scott FM, 94 to 97. I was in high school at the time. Me and my brother used to listen to Scotty at night in our room. Hilarious. What about that?
Oh, yeah, it sure was. And there's no real comedy on the TV anymore because or TV or the radio because they're too worried about offending people.
Well, you see, you shouldn't bother about that. If somebody, you see, you can't actually offend anybody. They've got to take offense. You can't give it. So somebody's got to go, I take offense at that. Now, of all the complaints I used to get, and there were thousands, none of them really, I think there was something like 1 or 2 upheld out of thousands. You know, It's crazy. And I can remember phoning up the regulator about something and said, could I speak to so-and-so? They went, you tell us who's calling. You know, and I told them it was, and I said, well, we don't know what that's about. And then they went, oh, you! We listen to you every day down here. You know? Yeah. And it's quite funny because they had to listen to everything. And of course, there was never anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might call somebody an old dafty. Well, what's a dafty? How do you qualify that? Do you know what I mean? How do you complain about it? So some old lady's going, he called me an old dafty and I want him sacked.
Some people can't take it. Sometimes it's true and they can't take it, Scotty.
Well, they just can't take it. You know, it was the fact she was an old dafty. You know, it's all that stuff. I'll tell you where you'll get a laugh, Tom. If you go on to your YouTube channel and you put in Scottie McClue Hooligans.
Scottie McClue Hooligans. I've got the tablet in front of me here.
Right, you'll get
Scottie
that one. Scottie McClue Hooligans, and you will love that one, Tom. Here, I'd better go, my boy. Lovely to hear you.
Good speaking to you, Scotty.
And we'll catch up again soon and have a lovely tea.
There's your Hooligans there.
And Dinky-Doo now, sir.
All right, Scotty. Dinky-Doo.
See you, Tom. Ta-da. What a nice fella. That's Tom from Belfast in Northern Ireland. And my friend who was in the army in Northern Ireland back in the 90s brought me back DVDs of Give My Head Peace. He said, watch this. I found it hilarious, says Amy. Is that not beautiful, guys? So there we have it. If you've just joined us, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue. We are, of course, live on the big one, TikTok, and on the YouTube channel. Get on and subscribe and let us know what is happening. How fabulous is this? Liam, laddie. How are you, lady? Says Liam. And then he goes, laddie, right, lad. I love it. Scotty, day 1 off the smokes. A shout out, please, to Biceps Baz. Biceps Baz, I am so very, very proud of you for being off the smokes. I am just so proud of you. How fantastic is that? Well, it wasn't DVDs. It was a video. My mistake. Yes, Amy, that's right. Videos. Dead on. Scotty says, Tom, How fantastic is that? We love it. Now then, hi Scotty, how are you? Callum, lovely to have you with us. Hey, says Emma. There we are, Scottie McClue. Phone. You're live with Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Hello? Nobody. There we go. Fantastic. Maybe somebody's phone's not working. I shouldn't shout name. Scottie McClue, hey! There we are. Who's been giving me red roses? Look at that. Up there. People have been giving me red roses. Phone! You're live with Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Hello? Can you hear me? Something so. There we are. Dinky-Doo, I say. Right, we'll see if they can get on at some point later. Here's another thing, Scotty. That's us now. That's us now. Oh, that's us now. That's us now. Does that mean that's us here? Right? That's us now. Is that right, Tom? Have I got it right? I say to you, Dinky-Doo. Who sent me a Punsy Bear? How beautiful are you? And thank you for all the lovely, lovely red roses. We love it. Translates into that's us now. What about that, Tom? I got it right away. That's us now. All right, that's us now. A Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Who's giving me more red roses? Who was that? Who was that? That's Ant Bath Skin has been giving me red roses. Is that right? And who else is giving me red roses? Callum. Scotty, do you play football in Scotland? Yes, we do play football in Scotland after a fashion. Some might tell you. See what I just did there? Free Palestine, says Lula. Free them all, Lula. Free Israel. You are a royalist unionist, Scotty. No, I'm not, Mustang. I'm a royalist. That's nothing to do with a unionist. So there we go. Every single Scot that wants independence needs to get 100% behind the king. Do you see how it works? That's what we need to start looking at. So, no. I was a unionist a long time ago, but I realised that Scotland was getting robbed blind by Westminster. I love the hat, mate. Proper geezer. Keep it lemon. Keep it lemon, Giorgio. Oh. If you're talking about a nice car, you'll say, she's some yoke boy. She's some yoke boy. I'm picking it up. This is wonderful. Guys, it's Teach Yourself Belfast. Wonderful. We love all that. You call people who don't agree with your views idiots. Well, Mustang, only if they are idiots. Why would you disagree with my views when my views are facts? Why would you disagree? I mean, what kind of idiot would disagree with McClue? You know, how silly are these people? Scotty, do you play football? No, but I was thinking of maybe becoming a goalie. I could wedge myself in the goal and nothing would get past. Scotty, your phone's cutting out when I phone. I'll get John to check it out. No, it was fine. Tom got through, so try again, David. It might be your phone's a wee bit dodgy. I'll test it here if you like and just see everything's working okay. There we have it. That's that right. Let's see what we've got here. Yep, everything seems to be working there, Davey. There you go. I've just tested it. Did you hear it go there, Dave? So there's nothing to stop you phoning, I tell you. You don't support Scottish independence. Royalists and Unionists don't support... Yes, they do, Mustang. This is where you're very confused. You know, here, that's might be David. You're live with Scottish phone in, is that?
Right, I'm on now. Is it fine?
You're on now, son. It's perfect.
That's good.
David, here's a dafty. Mustang doesn't understand this. He says unionists don't support Scottish independence. Unionists, we lost Scottish independence because the nationalists weren't supporting the monarchy.
Where do you go? And I mean, I heard the other guy speaking about, you know, the Rangers thing and all that nonsense again.
All that nonsense. I don't do any of that. They should know that.
No. That's
know?
right, and I thanked that guy about was texting you,
Oh,
saying that he enjoys my, my calls.
everybody does. I told you the other night, Davey, they love you on here.
That's right, so that's smashing. Do you know what I mean, Scotty? You were speaking about.
You know I love you.
Aye, that's right, son. This hooligan carry-on is right out of hand. I was on TV on a channel last week. Anyway, I got cut off as soon as I mentioned the government about the vigilantes in London.
I told you, Davey, I know you were pushing it a wee bit with me, but I thought, don't get it. They will cut you off.
Aye, but
they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. Listen, a phone-in show is for people's opinion,
yes.
but they get so nervous that they cut people off. Now, you see, there's certain things you can't discuss. If there's been a crime committed, as you know, there's things you can't say. But the vigilante, they should have discussed what's going on.
They're talking about all the voting in London, which is true. That was the topic. So I was giving my opinion.
Yes.
And obviously, the people in their ear, when the minute I said the government has let a lot of people in, they just shut me down.
Well, the government has let a lot of people in. They're encouraging them to come here, and they're also putting them up in hotels. So we know that.
Apparently, we can make a citizen's arrest for these people, and I said, wait a minute. I said, if we go to make a citizen's arrest for these hooligans, they're going to have a knife in their bag, and then the person I said to me, how do you know they've got a knife? I went, oh, come on, don't be silly. It might be a knife or another weapon.
Well, you're quite right, David. I mean, listen, these programs, as I say, they're so nervous. They need McClue on there, and they need McClue putting the other side of it. So if you come on and you said to me, blah, 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 then I would explain that the most successful country up until now, less so now, is America. And America is built on immigration.
That's right. Don't get me wrong, there's vigilantes. That's looking as good at hand. It's happening in California and America.
Oh, it's happening all over the world.
Britain.
But you can't tell me that the politicians have not designed some of it, because otherwise they would put a stop to it.
That's right. So the plan is the police want to take a back seat. We can have a go at a hero and try and take them down.
Well, the police have probably been told to take a back seat.
So they want us to try and interfere and try and stop them.
Yes, but you're the one that would end up going to jail.
That's right. So we can have a go here. We can take them down, make their citizen's arrest kind of thing.
Yes.
Then the police will come and get them. But before the police come, they're going to try and do away with you. Try and murder you and just holding them down.
Yes, well, of course, they're certainly going to fight back, And I mean, a lot of them are young men of fighting age,
Aye, that's right. And I'm not being funny. I mean, right. I need to say it, right? Yeah, they are black, okay? Maybe a few white here, but it's all some of them look like terrorists from the other countries as well.
Yes, absolutely. There's Mustang saying, Scotty, add chat box, and myself and others can chat. Why have a TikTok chat and only allow calls? Well, we're not, Mustang. We're allowing TikTok chat. So the calls are coming in. Remember, we're also on YouTube. Why don't you go on YouTube, Mustang, and you can chat with all the others on the chat?
Right. Never heard the chat box, have you?
No, I haven't. But I like to look into everything. I talked to some very interesting people who go, well, here's a wee trick for that, Scotty. Do you know what I mean?
That's right. I mean, you're doing your best. I mean, you're on YouTube and you're talking to the TikTokers.
Davey, I mean, you've been here since the start. Would you not say that we've got a lot better since the early days?
Yes, I mean, amazing. I mean, you were talking a minute ago to the lovely Irish guy from Belfast.
From Belfast.
And he was talking about the old days. All the people. I mean, you know, the last radio chat, we came from Drumchapel. She was fabulous as well.
She was fabulous. and Davey, we've got people on, I mean, Onion Badger there watching in Australia, people in South Africa and Mozambique.
Yes,
you know what I mean? For
that's
goodness sake.
amazing. Yes, it's so good. You know what I mean? But some people, this Sky Nation chat box, it must be another country app. I don't know. It's strange.
Well, I'm going to have a wee look at it there. It's maybe parts of the platform. We'll have a look. So I've just made a wee note there, and we'll see what's what. But Mustang there, thinking he knows me. He obviously doesn't, he? You know.
He's just trying to have a wee go at you. I can see that.
They all like to have a go.
He didn't want to have your comments and your well, you need to put up with yours, so shut up.
Right, shut up. He said, there's Jay in Denmark. There's somebody watching in Denmark.
That's amazing.
That's, you know, isn't that beautiful? He's watching in Denmark. Mustang says you can add one guest or multiples. So there we go. I'll tell you what I don't want, though. I think he might be talking about something, because you see, you can have people going live on here, but I don't take them. And you know, I don't take them in case some of them are youngsters. You know what I mean?
Well, you could get a few of them, you know.
You're always getting that, you know.
Some of the people on YouTube at Texas, all right, I love the people like myself on YouTube, but I just wish somebody extra would phone in on YouTube, like all the people that's there right now.
Aye, that's right. They should all phone in, you know.
Maybe they're just a wee bit kind of nervous. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes people are. Do you remember the Scottie McClue phone-ins in the old days when people used to come on and go, "Hi, Scotty, can I talk to you? But please just listen to me because I'm a wee bit nervous."
That's right, yeah, you know what I mean? Then you just go, whoa, calm your wee jets, wee man, you're all right, take a deep breath here now.
Right. Here's Mustang, he says, Scotty, it's audio. Anyone underage or showing anything you don't want can remove them instantly. Audio. So we'll maybe have a look at that. But, you know, I can remember when we started TikTok, people were going, can we go live here? And they were popping up. And a very nice girl in London came on. She'd be about 16, 17. She says, what's all this about? And I said, I'm saying, oh, it's really cool. And idiots were going, oh, he's talking to a young girl live. He's talking to a young girl. Do you know what I mean? All that kind of nonsense. And you think, so what? You know, so what?
Exactly.
You know, it's a public platform. Everybody's listening, and it's all that. But I just decided against it. I thought it's not worth the hassle from the idiots, because again, Davey, as you know, the few baddies in society have ruined it for everyone else.
Oh, they've ruined it big time for everybody. You know? There's too much. All the things that I'm seeing, it's just people get accused of this and that and that and that's right. Then it comes to nothing. Sometimes it might come to something, but it's all like, what do you call that? It's like they're just liars for a start. I forget the word, but don't worry about it.
Right, no, don't worry about it. I forget lots of words all the time. It's fantastic. I can remember, Davey, getting a wee choir together. And this lady says to me, she says, Scotty, you played a wrong note. And I said, I played lots of wrong notes.
There's not a note with that. And I'll tell you one thing, Scotty, see this radio, they don't want you on. They can do one. We don't need their attitudes because, you should be on there. You should be. You're on TV. You're on
we're on here. We're on the chat. And Davey, I'll tell you what I noticed. I didn't get wrong because I was going, Alexa, play Scottie McClue. And as I think you said to me, it brings up something else. So what I discovered, if you go, Alexa, the world's top talk show with Scottie McClue, and she goes, getting that now, and up you pop. Right. Fantastic.
Right. I've got an Alexa screen. You know, I've not got the right one. I've got a screen.
No, well, try it for me. Just say, I don't know if you can shout at your screen. There's Andrew giving me red roses. But I think if you actually shout out, Alexa, the world's top talk show.
Right, hold on. There you go. Alexa, the world's top talk show, Scottie McClue, live. No, I'm getting songs up. She's Alexa.
That's
The
strange.
world's top talk show, Scottie McClue Live, 9th of October 2023.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
She said, sorry,
Oh,
I'm not
no,
sure.
she's sure. Give her again. Alexa, the world's top talk show on YouTube.
Right? Alexa, the world's top talk show on YouTube, Scottie McClue.
Searching YouTube.
Right, hold on, she's searching something. Right, what we're getting, it's trying to build up here. See this bit, that's something, right, the blue line, right? Before you continue to YouTube, right, what do I do here? John, where are you?
Where is he? Where's that man?
John, quick, we need you. He's in the room watching the...
Fantastic.
John, right, quick, we're trying to get Scotty on the screen and all. Right, see what you do before you continue YouTube. I'm trying to hold on, I'll put John, I'll put it. Right, Scotty could be on this, accept all, right, all, okay, accept that, right.
Mac here's saying, lol,
right,
Alexa,
right, right, I've got you a picture here.
Is
right,
it there?
Sign in, or sign, I have to sign in.
Oh,
here
you
or
have to say,
something,
well,
right,
listen,
subscribe.
don't worry. No, don't
Right.
worry about all that. But that's great. It obviously works. And here
It's
we've got
working, aye.
McCastle says, ask him to do it in a crisp American accent. Lol, Alexa cannot pick up the Scottish accent. How cheeky.
Sometimes you could even pick up any voices.
Well,
Sure,
I know, well, what I've done, I remember when we were on the radio, I was telling somebody what to shout, and they were all phoning in going, Scotty, stop, my Alexa's doing it here.
Yeah, I mean, so I hear some people screaming at her, and it's a laugh.
It's a laugh.
She's not going to listen. She's not going to.
Well, I just discovered, I thought, that's what we need to do. So I've put a wee video together that says, Alexa, the world's top talk show with Scottie McClue.
Brilliant. I've got you on my big massive screen, and I'm going to, next time we're on, I'm going to get you on the wee screen, the big screen on Alexa as well.
Yes. Here's somebody says, any views on immigrant hotels that are being exposed in Scotland? So there you are.
They're all full of them.
They're all full of them. Absolutely. No names, no petrol. There's the evening Scottie DINKY-DOO. Trying to help your lives on TikTok, Scottie. Would be good to have guests involved via audio. There you have it.
You said that a minute ago. That's interesting. You know,
it's very interesting.
But it's just so audio is what is another recording, is that right?
Well, audio is just sound. So radio is audio. I'll tell you where it comes from, Davey. It's Latin for I hear. Audio. Audio.
Right.
And the other one is, so if I said to you, do you speak Latin? You'd probably say to me, no, really. But if I said to you,
I wish.
Well, you do, and I'm going to tell you right now, you do speak Latin. Have you ever watched a video? Yes. So video is Latin for I see.
I see. Right.
I see. So that's you. So now you speak Latin because you have video and audio.
You know,
these are Latin.
I mean, people go to church or chapel. No, they do that one. The priest, they speak in Latin, don't they?
Well, the priest in nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sanctus. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
And then at the end they'll go, the Mass is ended, go in peace.
Aye, that's right, yeah.
There you are. What about that?
So I love churches. I said I used to go to the one in the town. It's brilliant. That's how I want to be all the famous people who's been died.
Is it St. Columbus?
Up at Gamma Holland.
I know you mean St. Aloysius.
Aye.
St. Aloysius.
It's
beautiful.
Amazing, isn't it?
St. Aloysius.
The colours inside it.
Lovely.
Brilliant. And
lovely.
I just sit there and I just pray and light wee candles for everybody that I know who's passed.
Lovely. And then you've got the cathedral.
And by the way, that's a lot of candles I do.
That's a lot of candles. You've got to watch the heat. So there you go. And then And then down at Clyde Street, you've got the cathedral. Is it St. Columba's? It's called
St. Columbus, I would say so. Yes, that's
Is it?
right.
I'm trying to remember. But the cathedral's down at Clyde Street, just at the bridge.
That's right.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's right. There's quite a few down that town that are beautiful.
That's a beauty as well.
You just go in, it's so peace, it's quiet.
Here's a lovely one from Rob Sue. St. Andrew's Cathedral has the Howson painting. Now, Howson is a wonderful painter. Wonderful. Peter Howson.
See the windows in the church. Oh, wow.
Stained glass. The stained glass. Sorry, I've got it wrong. It's not St. Columba's. St. Andrew's on Clyde Street. I should have known that. St. Andrew's Cathedral. The patron saint.
Sorry, I was talking again.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, we talk over each other all the time.
It's funny, but I was in one day and a woman says to me, "Shh, be quiet." I was quiet.
You were quiet.
And she just happened to say, "Shh," and I thought, right, but did I talk too high there?
Yeah, you should have said, "Listen, we need to hear the word of God."
Aye, you know what I mean? I'm trying to talk to the man, for goodness sake.
The latest Sunday Mass in Europe, so they are St. Andrew's. I should have known that. St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland.
There you go.
But there was also St. Columba, because St. Columba actually brought us the Christianity. He got chased from Ireland, and he came over in a coracle, a wee boat with skin.
A wee boat.
And he came over and he got flung up in the beach at Iona.
Aye, there you go. The wee boat.
And then you've also got a lovely cathedral in Oban called St. Columba's.
Right, in Oban.
And that's...
I've heard Oban's beautiful.
Oban's lovely. The poor place got flooded yesterday, though.
I know. That road, be rest and be thankful for that. Be dangerous yesterday. Oh.
Just wait till I get rid of this idiot Rob trying to be funny, and he's not even remotely funny.
A smart Alex.
We'll just get rid of him. You get all the dafties like that, you know what I mean? They think, do this. So what am I doing with him? That's it. So he's gone. That's it.
They've not the brainless.
They're completely brainless, Davey. They're daft as a brush when they heat.
They should never be born.
Oh my goodness, how would you stop that? Now listen, I'm going to have to dash because we are out of time. St. Andrews has listen to this, Davey. St. Andrews has the Utilan Garden to commemorate the Andorra Star. Isn't that beautiful?
All right.
That's the wonderful Robson.
I've got a lovely garden down my street at the church. It's
nice.
It's all commended. It's all wee seats of the soldiers from years ago. It's beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
All the poppies and
a remembrance garden. A remembrance garden. How lovely, Davey.
It's beautiful. You want to see this wood? The wood affects chairs and all that, you know. And they've got golden badges on it with people died in the war. And,
fabulous. Davey, can you shout bye-bye to the TikTokers?
Bye-bye, TikTokers. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon, Dinky-Doo. Thanks again, Davey, and we'll catch up soon.
Right, son. Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo. You're a top man. That's it, Davey. Fabulous call, I always say. Guys, what a great, great show, as always, tonight. Can you do us a huge favor and subscribe on the YouTube channel? Have a look at all the videos. They're all designed with love for you. You'll get a lot of the old Scottie McClue shows on there. So what have we got here? Nice call from David, says the wonderful Tom Phillips. I'm not religious, but I do like visiting churches, says Amy, and chapels for the architect. Yes. Have you ever been to any of the Jack Koya churches? Most beautiful one I saw was in Krakow in Poland, was the chapel that had the gold altar. It was stunning. Now, I think Krakow, John Paul II, Pope John Paul II, I think, was he not the Bishop of Krakow? Yes, I think so. Now, is Krakow, is that where the Auschwitz camp is? Have I got that right, guys? Tell me more. No, I haven't been to those, Scotty. Well, check that out. Look up Jack Coyer. And he was the main architect for the Catholic Church in Scotland. He did the Catholic Pavilion at the 1938 Empire Exhibition in Bellahouston Park in Glasgow. Is that not just amazing? Was he Polish, John Paul? Yes, yes. John Paul II was Polish and a very, very popular pope. Everybody from all backgrounds and races and creeds and religions loved John Paul II. Guys, everybody get subscribing. Yes, Auschwitz is only an hour away from Krakow. So there you are, because I know that John Paul II sent a message to a dear friend of mine, because the dear friend was Polish, and he remembered him when he was the priest. There you are. And somebody said to, I think it was John Paul II, Holiness, what do I call you? And he said, call me Father, I'm a priest. Isn't that beautiful? There we are. Right, we're going to have to dash. Beautiful, gorgeous people. Thank you so much for all you lovely, lovely YouTubers. Spread the word. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. The Scottie McClue goes live on YouTube just for you, saying dinky-do. Stick out your tongues and say ta-ta. Bye-bye. One more chance so you didn't get it that time again. And bye-bye.